Welcome to The Edge, Edgelords. I am very excited because I am hosting this week of The Edge Files. Of course, I am Kaylee, and we are going to be talking about some very crazy stuff today, but we cannot do that without our wonderful co-hosts. So, of course, I want to welcome to the stage, the screen, all of the exciting things, Luigi Greenberg from Skeptical Robot.
Hello.
And how are you today?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm a little anxious today because I am using EV Mux for the first time, so I expect to have some technological problems. Yay!
We have faith in you. I think you're going to be fabulous at it. You're going to be better than all of us at it.
I got to tell you, Luigi, you and also our other co-host, the amazing trucker Andy from All Apologies podcast, have been helping me out so much with this stuff. So I appreciate you guys. Andy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. Look at you two with competitive super tips. Everybody needs to super tip the show and see what awesome new voices they're adding, and compete against who you like more with your money.
Yes, I love that idea.
It's a competition.
True. Both Luigi and I now have super tips, so you can find mine at supertips.gg/Kaylee, Cayley, and Luigi, you can find yours over at
Supertop. You see, I'm already fucking up before you. Supertip.gg/skepticalrobot.
Woohoo! Yay! Very exciting.
Yes,
and I take all the poor chats.
Just to let everybody
all the free
know,
chats are for me.
My voice, the voices that I have are Billy Mays, the OxyClean guy, Mr. T, Andre the Giant, and Kenneth Copeland. So have fun, folks.
Very exciting. You're going to have to go check out my super tip link to see what voices I have so far. There will be more, but I have a couple already.
I swear for a second there you said super tits, and I was like, check out my super tits. Now, I suddenly had an idea.
People did
Hear me out. Supertits.com.
I am wearing the wrong shirt for this, is what I feel like. So today I am going to be introducing you guys to Nikocado Avocado. He gained a lot of infamy on the internet because he was actually one of the first American men to start posting mukbangs on YouTube in around 2017. So are you guys familiar with what a mukbang is?
Yes.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Mainly through Trisha Paytas, who should probably be a voice on your super tip.
Trisha will come up in this episode. So Nikocado and Trisha have some history. So we will be talking about her. Don't you worry. We can't talk about internet legends without talking about Trisha at least a little bit. So mukbangs, for anybody who isn't familiar with them, it is a trend that started in South Korea around 2010, where the host of a show basically consumes huge amounts of food while interacting with an audience in some ways. Sometimes it'll just be through like ASMR sorts of things, and other times they'll be chit-chatting with the audience. And I got to tell you, Nikocado Avocado, despite the fact that he made these very popular within the United States, he is a bit of a annoying, lying troll, I think is how I want to define him. So we are going to be asking the question today if he has had a redemption arc based on the most recent events in his history, or if this is just a torrid tale of overconsumption and he sucks. And I'm
he's eating a lot of vegetables, I assume, based on the name?
He claims that he does. In the same way that Stuttering John once told us that he was eating salad, I believe that Nikocado Avocado is eating a lot of vegetables. He's got to be. It's the only way to offset the mukbangs.
You've definitely captured my interest because you said that the guy ate food and then now suddenly needs to have a redemption arc. I feel like there's a very big gap there from point A to point B. So now I'm very curious. Okay.
I think before we get into Nikocado's actual history, I want to share the type of content that made him famous. So I made you guys a little compilation video of one of his mukbangs. I would call this a very standard video for him, and this is what brought him to almost everybody's attention.
Nope. Is this enough food? It better be enough food, or I'm calling corporate. Nope. 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 Ooh. I'm corporate. Nope. Nope. Jeepers creepers.
So that gives you a little idea of what Nikocado Avocado became famous for. What do you guys think?
I hate him. I hate him already.
Yes.
I hate the try-hardy nature of what he's doing, the performative elements on top of the disgusting elements. It's this perfect storm of hateability.
He truly is very hateable, and many people did hate him. I would say that right now people generally like him. So again, we'll have to figure out how we get from hating him to liking him. Before we do that, we have to talk about his origination. He was born in the Ukraine as Nicholas Perry, and he was adopted at a young age and brought to Pennsylvania. And he became a very accomplished violinist. He had performances at places like Carnegie Hall, which is outstanding. He was obviously succeeding in that. So in 2013, he moved to New York City to pursue his dream of music. However, he was not so successful in that, which was, I guess we have to be sad for him, at least a little bit, right?
No, I absolutely not.
Not yet. Not yet. Well, after he moves to New York City, he ends up meeting his future husband, Orlin. So they actually met on a Facebook
Wait a
group
second. You're telling me this handsome bachelor is gay?
He won't be a bachelor for long because, again, him and Orlin will get married.
Sorry, ladies. He's spoken for her.
Yes.
A true disappointment. So Nick and Orlin meet on this vegan Facebook group for men.
Vegan?
And I just
watched him eating a dump truck full of fried chicken.
He stops being vegan. But let me just show you what the two of them looked like. So this is Nick and Orlin. So Nick is on the left there in the V-neck shirt. This is before he became what you guys just so wonderfully saw. And that is his husband or future husband, Orlin.
I mean, that's an endorsement for veganism, I guess.
I don't know that it is. And again, we'll learn about why he stops being vegan relatively soon. So Orlin actually encourages him.
Orlin.
That might actually be accurate. Orlin encourages him to start making vegan-based YouTube content. So he starts making all these videos about like, I'm vegan and this is why, and it's really exciting. But his first moment of success is in 2016 when he releases a video that is called Why I Am No Longer a Vegan YouTuber. And
I can't wait.
I would call this very thoughtful, I guess is what I want to call it. This is a thoughtful, intelligent video, especially compared to what we just saw previously of him throwing food around. So here's Nick explaining why he is no longer a vegan YouTuber.
Just because I'm vegan doesn't mean that my entire life has to be about veganism. Doesn't mean that I have to make my entire channel about veganism. Okay, like I don't want to become that obsessive. It's one thing to believe in something, but it's another thing to believe in something and expect everyone else to do it in the same way.
I don't like
I
you.
think that's thoughtful, though. He's saying, I don't like the vegan community, but he's saying it in a very polite way, right?
Sure.
Why do you guys disagree so heavily with me on this?
No,
I guess.
I mean, I don't care about veganism at all.
It doesn't help his likability. I mean, I guess I agree with what you're saying, but I could probably see him help an old lady cross the road and still hate him.
I respect that. So a year later in 2017, he posts his first mukbang and it's called The Cheesiest Mac and Cheese. So again, he's no longer vegan. And at this point, Nick has sort of started figuring out how to get views on YouTube. He realizes that mukbangs are largely the answer to that, but he also realizes that drama reigns. So he starts making content about veganism that is very different than what he initially put out. And again, I thought that first video was thoughtful, the why I'm no longer a vegan YouTuber. I think that's thoughtful. Let's look at a screenshot from his YouTube channel that I think will show you a pattern of his thumbnails. And I want you specifically to look at the view counts on these videos. So let me see if I can get this up here. Again, Kaylee and technology. Let's make it bigger. So you can see here that most of his videos look like gross mukbang things where he is eating huge quantities of food. But then there are these couple of videos here where he has just these thumbnails where he is crying at the camera. And I don't know that you can actually see it here. Those view counts are way higher. He has realized that all he has to do in order to get people to watch his videos, the mukbangs are working for him, but he also really needs to be shitting on the vegan community now, as opposed to saying nice, intelligent things about them.
What was making him cry?
Nothing is my solid answer to that. So
not
it would
having
be different.
pepperoni pizza in your life.
Putting those vegan foods up his butt?
Let me tell you, we're going to have to get into his butthole at some point, not too far from now. So,
Oh, no.
yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, you guys.
We're going to go into his butthole?
I didn't sign up for this.
Gross. Absolutely gross. Yeah, so he starts posting these videos where he has these crying thumbnails, and Orlin actually starts making appearances in his videos. And that's when Nick realizes that the drama specifically with Orlin is really going to up his views. So shortly after Nick and Orlin get married, they went to Chick-fil-A after their wedding, by the way, which is just funny.
Where I went for my wedding.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I guess Taco Bell was booked.
Yeah, it's true. It's a tragedy.
The Arby's had a line.
After they get married, they post a video called Why We Broke Up. Now, I think it's safe to say, looking back at this clip, and you guys have already identified this a little bit, this is very fake and very flowery. We are making content. Yeah, it's fake and gay. However, this clip that I'm about to show you, it was posted on April Fool's Day, and still people didn't understand that the Why We Broke Up video was not real. Again, now we know everything is completely fake, but when we look at this, you'll see them kind of looking back and forth at each other for reassurance, like, yeah, this is the lie that we should tell next. Let's say these words after this word. And again, in hindsight, we see that, but a lot of people didn't notice it when this first came out.
And in New York, there was like 3 or 4. But by the time I got to London, I was just...
You tried to get like 2 in London, but it didn't work out.
No.
You tried to do one in Pennsylvania, 2 at our friend's house, and it also didn't work out.
My friend's house? Who's one?
Our friend.
Oh.
You tried to do one there, but...
What? I couldn't follow. Their
So,
friend's
again,
house?
This is them talking about what they're saying is that Nick cheated on Orlin a whole bunch of times, and that's why we broke up.
Got it. Okay.
And you could see, like, they're both kind of like, oh, yeah, like that person's house. And, oh, this, obviously you cheated on me like 5 times. And what? And again, everybody just kind of hook, line, and sinker believed it, even though the 2 of them had just gotten married happily at Chick-fil-A.
I mean,
I've heard crazier stories.
This is why nobody believed the Aaron Imholtz breakup, because it happened on April 1st. That's not the time to announce your divorce or whatever.
Don't announce it. Don't announce it. But he got a lot of views on that video. The breaking up with Orlin video was very successful for Nikocado. So
were they
he
sitting together?
Yes.
How are you buying that? They're broken up when they're actively hanging out.
Yeah. It's only going to get worse.
Have I told you guys that I was vegan for a year and a half?
Yes.
How'd that go?
I did it to win a bet.
Right.
That's
What did you
all I
win?
can say. I mean, I slept better and I sweat less. I mean, it made me feel okay, but more than anything, what happened was my wife said I couldn't do it. And I don't like being told I can't do something. So I was like, I'm going to
You know
show
what?
you.
You can't
Yeah.
send me all of your super chat money.
You're right.
There's a limit.
I can't
Veganism is
actually,
not
it's
a...
zero.
Yeah.
All right. So since he's getting all these views from this video, they end up posting, Nikocado and Orlin end up posting video after video where they are broken up. And then in the next video, they are clearly back together. And it is obviously all fake. There's over 50 videos that I saw that are titled something along the lines of "We broke up." And you're going to start to notice a very stark contrast between how they interacted in that first video where they're sitting happily next to each other and this one, which is quite different. Because again, we got to up the ante now.
Sorry. You're not sorry. I am sorry.
No, you're not! You're a liar! You're not sorry! You're not sorry! You're never sorry! You don't mean what you say! You're a piece of garbage! You're not sorry! You're not! You ruined my life! You ruined my life! You're not sorry! You're never sorry! You never change! You ruined my life!
Insert 1 minute of crying here.
Get away from me! I don't love you!
It's
Very
so annoying.
different.
So
Yes.
obnoxious.
And again, there are over 50 videos like that one.
It's so obviously put on.
People wanted to watch this.
They did.
I mean, he did ruin his life by making him eat Kentucky Fried Chicken every day.
We're getting requests. We're getting requests that you play it again.
I don't believe you for some reason.
I'm
would
being
want it?
serious.
Go watch it. Go watch it on your own. I don't want to watch the shit.
There's actually going to be, we are going to see more of that clip later in this little conversation because the two of them, again, they're screaming at each other constantly. They're throwing punches at each other. This feels like real drama, but it also is so confusing because then in the next video, the two of them are happy and healthy and everything is totally fine. And they don't address the fact that they didn't break up.
That was the same guy from earlier, the darker
Same two
guy.
guys. They're both the
Yes.
same guys.
Yep. Yeah. So that
You
is,
know-
Orlin also gained some weight.
And lost my respect.
Yes.
He put on a pound or two.
One or two. So that was around 2017. And around the same time, Nikocado Avocado posts a video called "I'm Getting Fat and I Don't Know Why."
Getting?
He is in this video, he's examining his body. He's like pulling his like fat belly up and all this stuff. And he's like baffled that eating 10,000 calorie mukbang meals multiple times a week could ever possibly make him gain any weight.
I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's
I'm
so
doing the
confusing.
streaming thing so wrong.
Right.
I'm very
I'm-
sorry.
I'm way behind the 8 ball on streaming.
So, all right, let's watch him poke and prod at his own body because you guys want to see that.
Okay, I'm gonna flash. When I first ate meat and dairy, after being vegan for like 5 years, this is what I looked like eating my first burger. This is what I looked like eating my first something. And now, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This is so weird. It like goes back in here on the side
of my body. People are gonna be like, "You're wearing a fat suit." I'm not wearing a fat suit. I swear to goodness, this is just too much.
I mean, you know what to do. You stop eating meat and dairy again. But it's
I think
not a
you know.
mystery.
Why are you pretending to not be an adult human being who has the knowledge of exactly why you're getting fat? Well, like, I need to stop and I need to stop and distinguish my questions from being, why is this person acting stupid, to why do people want to watch this? Like, I have so many different questions, but also, why is he acting stupid? I don't get that. I guess that's a character he's playing.
It's a freak show / train wreck. It's like a circus train going off the tracks. That's this whole show.
It's working for him, though, because in 2018, he hits 500,000 subscribers, which is incredible for 2018 standards.
People want to look at this guy and feel better about themselves is the appeal of this, I imagine.
There is another theory relating to why people are watching that I will hold off on, but I will tell you that it is sexual related.
I got to tell you, my first question was going to be, is it sexual?
Guy's sticking pizza down his pants like Ben Stiller in Dodgeball.
There are some theories. There are some theories about why people are watching. So
Gross.
the audience is starting.
Gross.
Yeah, especially Nikocado Avocado. Come on. The audience starts to lose track of like what's real and what's fake, because sometimes there are moments where it seems like the two of them are being realistic and honest and really having struggles, and then there are those crazy videos that we started watching before where they're screaming and crying and fake and insane. And Nikocado is uploading more and more videos of him and Orlin at this time, both of them fighting excessively. But then in the next breath, Nikocado will do things like show real concern for Orlin's apparent autoimmune disease. And every time that they get back together, Nikocado posts another video of them breaking up. This culminates in a video called "Nobody Likes Me, I'm Done." And this is just a video of Nick crying and doing some weird stuff with eggs. Now, I have removed the background music from this video. I believe that it is actually Nikocado playing violin himself. So we'll just kind of describe what's going on in this one as opposed to listening to any noises that are happening.
When you say weird stuff with eggs, I wish we could just stop everything and draw what we think weird stuff with eggs means. And we all compare our drawings.
Well, here's our hint, is that he has eggs in front of him and he also has a razor.
These are fried eggs, it appears.
Yes. So he's shaving his head now. He's wiping his tears away with the eggs because obviously that's what you want to do. Now there's egg yolk all over his face. He's singing a part of the song here. That's what you can hear a little bit of. Yeah, he is apparently having an emotional breakdown. This is like the Britney Spears shaving her head with the umbrella kind of crazy, but much, much worse. So now he is taking the hair that he has shaved off of his head and rubbing it onto his face to create a beard.
A gorilla mask.
Yeah.
See, this is performative. Like, you're saying people thought he was having like a real breakdown.
So at this point, people were questioning a lot more. People did not necessarily think that everything that was happening was real, but they also couldn't turn away. Again, it was that train wreck that Andy was talking about. That being said, this was his first video of this kind, where, again, he didn't talk to the audience at all. He doesn't say anything during this video. It is just him rubbing eggs on his face and then shaving his fucking head.
It's I hate it. I hate everything that's happening.
I do too.
Luigi, you were right when you were saying that this makes me want to quit the internet. Like, this is the fact that people are signing up to watch this, and meanwhile, Luigi is putting like legit production into a narrative. All the hard work that Kaylee put into figuring out EV Mux and showing you guys these clips. I could just be smearing pizza on my face and covering myself with my own pubic hair, and what the fuck?
There's still time, Andy. There's still time.
I could be putting spaghetti in my shoes. Why? Because who else is doing it? Yeah.
I recommend that, actually. I think you should do it.
Spaghetti shoes? I'm gonna be old spaghetti shoes, Greenberg.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we have to get into some YouTube history, but before that, I think we're going to try to hit some super chats and some super tips. I do see them coming in. I don't know the best way to find the super chats on the EV Mux, so I'm scrolling and doing things, and I might need some help.
You got to scroll them and star the ones you can mark them, and then I've got one super tip on my end too.
I think I
Woody from Syracuse. Thanks for the $10. Hey, Luigi.
Hey, Woody.
Hell, Miss Kaylee. Hellfish?
Hello.
Is that a Hellfish Bonanza?
Hello.
I like the Hellfish Bonanza reference better.
I like Hellfish Bonanza too. That's good.
P.S. The blue hell green lit the bride.
Who the blue hell green lit the bride?
Oh yeah, the bride sucks.
I hate the fucking bride.
By the way, my birthday is next week. Yippee, Kaylee. Dying to see your DVDs, hopefully soon.
There will
what
be
does DVD stand for? Your double DVDs.
Oh, baby. Happy early birthday, Woody. How exciting.
You can see that when you become a member over at Super Tits.
Yeah. Carl's Frosted Tips. Thanks for the 2. Hey, guys. Oh, hey, Kaylee.
Hey, Carl's Frosted Tips.
I'm slow because I don't know how to do things. Yeah. Yeah.
You got this one, Luigi.
Fiore Grimaldi. Fiore Grimaldi, 4120. Thank you for the $5. Kaylee, I love you. I do have a better body than Tony does. I'll never stop supporting you.
I love that so much. And if you are interested in Tony, you might want to head over to my supertip.gg/Kaylee and see if there's any weird movie enthusiast voices over there that you could make Tony say whatever the hell you want to. Just
am I making you hot?
Oh, yeah.
Blue Iris.
Joey C. Joey C's in the chat. Joey C14 just became a member.
Just became a member.
Joey C was shouting out Luigi and I for because he took all of our money at the poker table last week.
he felt terrible for taking our money. Just kidding, Joey.
Aaron Brown, wait, 87. Thanks for the 2. What in Jesus Jones is this insane shite? Yeah, we're all wondering that.
I'm gonna need extra bourbon tonight, Aaron. Thank you. And another one from Aaron. Hey, fellas, love the show. Removing my cap. Hello, Kaylee. Kaylee, please choose your next review item. Bookers or random? Random. Hit the like button. Thank you, Aaron. And I'm doing it.
More Aaron. Thanks for the 5. Hey, fellas, love the show. Removing my cap. Oh, did we already hear this one? We already did this. You already read this one.
Wait, what did I do? I don't have Carl
Shout
up
out
right now?
Aaron. Nope, it said Aaron again. There we go. Carl, 109.67. Celebrates 7 months of membership. Has it been 7 months already? Wow.
Wonderful. And then I have a super tip. I'll play my super tip. I can't say it. I'm going to say super tits every time. Now,
I have a super tip. I have a super tip.
I'm going to hit mine. And then Luigi, you said you have one also. So let's see if I have learned how technology
Let there be a supertits.com. This magical voice has spoken.
I concur. Here we go.
I pity the fool that doesn't watch that Edge Files. Hannibal, I ain't going on no plane. The Edge Files are live right now.
Fuck yeah. Love it. Hell yeah. Thank you, Andrew V.
And one more coming in from KFT.
Thanks for the $1. A pile of poop with a face. Yes. That's Nikocado Avocado's default setting.
Got it. I agree.
I actually have one more super tits that I did not see. Here we go.
Rubbing eggs on your face is Prime Boys Month activities. You wouldn't understand.
Boo, boo, boys month. Boo is what I have to say to that. No supporting Boys Month or Tony from Hack the Movies.
We don't want your egg juice on our face.
Gross.
I'm sure it wasn't the first time he'd had something similar.
juice.
Wait, what the hell? What's going on with my animes? Hold on. I got to restart. You guys go ahead. I got to step up for just a second. Be right back.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good.
He's
He just doesn't want to see any more videos.
Yeah, he's got his Getty Images watermark all over his.
Yeah. All right. So, like I mentioned, we have to get into some YouTube history. So, back in 2018, there was a YouTuber named Veronica Wang who was another mukbanger, and she
You
was
don't even
getting
know
millions.
what you just said. Wang. Sorry.
Listen, I can't
There he
help what
is
her
there.
name is. God damn it. She was getting millions of views.
I came back when I heard Wang.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to do anything ever again. I don't remember what Veronica Wang did now. I'm very distracted by her last name. She was getting millions of views, and then there was a channel that was called Shook Bang, and they were clipping her videos and making like little edits of them, which of course we're all familiar with those sorts of things. And at first she was claiming that she really liked all of the edits that Shook Bang was doing, but then she ended up striking the Shook Bang channel not once, but twice, which we all know is no bueno. She started claiming that Shook Bang was cyberbullying the heck out of her, and she was throwing all of her friends and colleagues and everybody under the bus. And so everybody turned on her. And Nikocado realizes that this is a drama-filled opportunity. So he decides he's going to stand up for all the small creators and get everybody to like him again. Because at this point,
He's not a
everybody's like,
small
why
creator.
Yeah, no, but he's exactly. Everybody's like, why is he rubbing eggs on his face? So he has to get back in the good graces of YouTube. And then he gets into it with Trisha Paytas. I promised we would get into Trisha Paytas. Nick loved her. I know we don't want to get into her or Nick's asshole, but we have to get into both of those things today. Nick absolutely loved Trisha, and so he ended up covering one of her songs on violin. And the two of them started doing a collaboration together.
Can I? I'm very sorry, and I'm being sincere here.
Yeah.
Who?
Trisha Paytas?
You don't know who Trisha Paytas is?
She was a chicken nugget for a while.
I think I know of her, but you're saying she was a mukbanger? That I don't know.
No, she was just an infamous internet personality that was constantly getting into drama. She was very infamous for filming videos of herself, sitting on her kitchen floor crying and doing crazy things. I think the first thing that she ever actually did was she loved Howard Stern, and so she went on America's Got Talent and did a quick talking rap that is horrible.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Then I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that she was a competitive, like she was mukbanging competition to Nikocado. So that's where I got lost. Sorry.
No, definitely not. But the two of them, they started playing collaborations together because Trisha was so honored that Nick had covered this song on violin. And then Nick flew to LA to go work with Trisha, and Trisha ghosted him. And the two of them turned this into a huge amount of drama. Trisha started showing receipts online that had entirely been fabricated. So she was acting like Nick was the one who bailed, and she was making all of these fake, like she was editing text messages and stuff like that. And Nick responded by showing the actual receipts. Like he scrolled through his phone so you could see that he wasn't making anything up. And again, this put the public back on Nicocado's side. Everybody was like, oh, we don't care that he just rubbed egg on his face and that him and his boyfriend are having these fake fights. We are supporting him because he was right against Trisha Paytas. Yay.
That's enemy of my enemy. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So in 2019, there is another mukbanger who comes onto the scene, Stephanie Soo. and she releases a video that is called Why I'm Scared of Nikocado Avocado. And I'm going to show you the intro of her video. It is pretty intense here. So this is going to have a lot of implications, and this is exactly how her video, Why I'm Scared of Nikocado Avocado, starts out.
In and out of sleep.
In and out of sleep.
Hopefully you can trust me now.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Whole Me Too movement.
Hashtag me too. Hi. So I haven't really posted on this channel in the past couple of days or my other channel, and
so this is the era of Me Too, and what she has posted is video of her being scared, a video of her being shaken in her sleep, and she is saying that Nikocado Avocado is terrifying.
That was her. Somebody shaking her while she was asleep.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought she was
as
getting
long as
fingered.
that's all. Yeah. I mean, I thought that was an essay video for a second.
It is. I mean, that is what the implication is, right? And again, we're supposed to be talking about Nikocado.
Well, I mean, if she's saying she's having a nightmare and her boyfriend can't wake her up, that's one thing.
She's saying
If
she's afraid of watching him eat food?
So the two of them were collaborating together. So she's afraid of him and his ability to manipulate and his ability to do everything else. So they did have a relationship. And again, in the wake of
sorry.
I'm sorry.
No.
Confusing.
I literally thought you were saying that she was complaining and having nightmares from watching his videos. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm probably going to have a nightmare too.
Yeah. It would be easy to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I missed the collaboration part.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely, there's a heavy implication in the beginning of that video that Nick did something really horrible, like SA her.
Okay, that makes sense.
But really what she's going to do is she's going to share in this video, it's like a 45-minute video. She shares her story about feeling manipulated and gaslit by Nikocado Avocado. And again, remember, this is the Me Too and gaslit era of the world. Very exciting, I know. I feel gaslit right now. I feel so goddamn gaslit. I'm going to take video of myself not being able to get woken up by somebody and then claim that Trucker Andy is a
Am
nightmare.
I scaring you yet?
Yes.
Because if you're not.
So what Stephanie claims that Nikocado was doing was trying to coerce her into talking negatively about Veronica Wang, who is that other mukbanger. And force Stephanie into talking about other things that she didn't want to discuss. And Stephanie shares that the fallout between the two of them, between Nick and Stephanie, started with Stephanie just saying, I don't want to do a collaboration video with you. They had already been set up to do a collaboration video. And she was like, I can't right now. And it's kind of similar, I guess, to the Trisha situation, right? When the two of them were ghosting each other, who the heck knows? So Stephanie sends Nick a text message that says, hey guys, I'm really sorry. I've been in and out of sleep all afternoon after staying up late, and I don't think I'm going to be able to film any collabs today. So you might remember that when we just listened to that clip, Stephanie had all these clips of Nick saying in and out of sleep, in and out of sleep. He's using the words in her text message effectively to torture her. And just bailing on a collab that you guys are all supposed to do should not be that big of a deal. People have to cancel or change plans all the time. But instead, Nick goes ballistic and starts threatening on social media that he has bombshell content with receipts about a creator, heavily implying that it's Stephanie, and that he is going to release all this information. But he's probably just teasing his audience because she hasn't really done anything bad, and he knows that drama sells. So he no longer cares about anything. He's willing to ruin Stephanie's career. He's willing to ruin their friendship. He is willing to lose his followers over claims that he has all these crazy receipts just so that he can gain. Yeah.
Gain what?
Great. Gain views, gain attention, gain love again, because he had done that with Trisha. And so Nick releases a response video to Stephanie. And one of the big things that Stephanie really says is incredibly scary about Nikocado. Because the two of them had been collaborating, Nikocado had actually been over to her house. And she claims that he took photos in her house without her permission, and she felt like that was a security threat. So this is going to be Nick's response to that, which, again, we'll get into these photos quite a bit more.
In Stephanie's video, she implied, well, she said that she had gone to the bathroom, she used the restroom, and when she came back, she had checked the security footage to see that I was taking photos of her house without her knowledge. And therefore, it made her question her safety, the overall peace of mind in her home, and that's a lie. That is 100% a lie.
I was taking pictures of her in the bathroom, so
yeah,
a lot worse.
So at this point, do you feel like you can trust anything that Nick says?
No.
No, just based on the conversation he was having with his boyfriend, you can already tell that everything is made up and fabricated. So who would believe anything this guy says?
Absolutely, absolutely. So the first photo that everybody talks about when it comes to these alleged house photos is this one right here. And in this photo, you can see that Stephanie is in the picture. So Stephanie, again, is claiming that all these house photographs got taken without her permission, without her knowledge. You might be able to see, if you look in the kind of middle of the screen there, I've blacked something out. That is actually Stephanie's security system. That is her in-home security system that has all of the information that could potentially help people break into her house. So even though this picture was clearly taken with her consent, because she's obviously seeing that he is taking a picture, it's not a good picture to post on the internet because it absolutely is a security threat to post somebody's security information. Not great. I'm not a fan of that. I would not like that.
I mean, how useful is that if you pinch and zoom all the way in on that? Are you going to be able to glean information off of it?
You can.
Okay.
You can see quite a bit of information off of there.
I'll need you to post the original. So,
they're all over Nicocado's channel. You can still see those pictures today.
So it's still living up there against her wishes?
Yes.
What a
And again,
dickhead.
I've flacked it out here, but Nick goes on. So again, now the two of them are in this drama battle, and Nick goes on and he doubles down that he did not take any pictures without permission. Again, he's citing this picture. He's like, well, look, obviously she knew that I was taking pictures. You can see that she's in that picture. She's looking at the camera.
She wants to get doxxed.
Yeah, she wants to get doxxed.
She's asking.
She freaking loves it. She freaking loves it.
Look what she's wearing.
It's true. Now, in this next clip from Nick, you will notice that there are a lot of pictures of Stephanie's house that she is not in.
I didn't walk anywhere else and take any other photos. I wasn't looking around for suspicious things. I was admiring her furniture.
So again, he is saying, I didn't take any photos. You can see he's literally posting in his own video the photos that he took.
Admiring her. And she says, I don't have fancy light fixtures. I'm sorry. That's the first house I've been in that looks like that. This is a multi-million-dollar home. I was impressed. I was happy for you. And I think you were happy to show it off to me. That shouldn't be used as material as to why you felt threatened by me.
I like when he starts out by saying, I didn't walk. And that was like the most believable thing he said. I could barely get up.
Look at me.
I can't move. I can't move.
How can I walk
with
around?
A rag on a stick.
Yeah. You think I'm walking around the house a lot? No. So out of character.
So this video where he's trying to say, obviously, I didn't do these horrible things that she's accusing me of, he literally provides the evidence. He shows in his own video that there are photographs taken more likely without consent because he has all these house photographs. And this situation with Stephanie is really the first time that people see how manipulative he is. At this point, everybody just kind of thinks he's a little weird. He's a little kooky. Maybe sometimes he's faking stuff online. But now he is insane. And worst of all, he is going to start taking advantage of his own loyal viewers. which is really stressful for me because I cannot imagine doing this to people who I love and support me all the time. He posts in 2020 a video that seems very suspicious called Nikocado Vegan Days versus Now. I think he has since privated this video, but in it, the description is entirely in the third person, which is very unlike him. He's saying things like, Nikocado used to be skinny, and then he gained weight. And the end of this video that has been privated states, people keep making videos. He wants people to keep making videos to, quote, bring awareness to his social experiment. And we are going to keep that in mind for the future because this is his first reference to the fact that maybe everything is entirely fake. Regardless, though, of if this whole shtick is a character or not, his weight gain is incredibly real, and he starts having some really serious health problems because of it. Unsurprisingly, right?
Oh, because I really did think that you were going to go to like a clumps level, like fat suit. It's all fake. That would be good. That would have been a great this ending. Worthwhile. Yeah.
So in 2023, he announces these health issues while he's in the middle of a mukbang. Now, I did not edit this clip at all. This is how Nick releases this video. Oh, I missed an entire clip. That's fine. We're already over it.
No worries.
I'm doing great.
Oh, by the way, I went to the doctor the other day. I do have diabetes. I know a lot of people were kind of worried for me. They're like, people have been noticing changes. So, you know, first of all, there's some signs.
The idea that he's announcing that he has diabetes in between the noises is just deplorable to me.
Yeah. And he's not even eating popcorn shrimp. There's no fuck off. You didn't get the popcorn
what a
shrimp,
loser.
Idiot.
Yeah. Maybe he couldn't afford the popcorn shrimp, Andy.
My feet tingling, and constantly drinking water. Like I have been self-proclaimed drinking a gallon of water a day. Click the link below to follow my Patreon. You'll get exclusive weekly videos about my life, plus tons of mukbangs not allowed on YouTube. Link below. That flavor, it doesn't even need sauce. It's greasy, it's crispy, it has that great secret sauce, secret flavoring. This is just water, by the way.
So that is his first ever announcement that he has diabetes, and he interrupts it with an ad for his Patreon.
No.
I hate that he like had a special pronunciation, mukbang. Shut up.
That's the proper way to say it.
Listen, I got to say bang and wang and all the other exciting words here. I can't. And
say
again, this is very upsetting to people, right? Because now people are really seeing that he does not give a shit about himself. He doesn't give a shit about anybody else. All he cares about is making money. That's all that he cares about. And I mean, I guess he's doing it. You know, the idea of him not being able to afford shrimp is definitely wrong because he later will buy a $2.3 million penthouse in Vegas. He's got money. He's making so much money. Money hand over fist from this. We're going to get to see
I
a little bit more.
I never want to eat Popeyes ever again after watching that. So,
if you don't like if you don't like Arby's, you can go watch him do a mukbang with Arby's too. I mean, you know, if you ever want to stop yourself from eating food.
Yeah, this is a lot of choices. Like a weight loss tool. Just watch these videos and you'll be like, I don't need to eat ever again. This guy's doing it enough for everyone.
Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. All right, let's hit go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say like, I don't expect you guys to like have like the answer, but maybe you might have the answer. But like, what is the appeal of watching someone eat?
There is a psychology to it. So I have read a little bit about it. Apparently, it's because people don't necessarily like to eat alone. So I think that that's where a lot of it started, was you're eating with somebody. In addition to that, there's a lot of talk about, is it because you want to be disgusted by food so you don't eat so much? Is it because you want to feel better about yourself because you're not disgusting? I'm sure that there's a lot of different reasons, but people love this stuff. I mean, there are YouTube creators. I think Zach Choi is one of them, and I think he has over like 24 million subscribers, and all he does is mukbangs. Like, it's an incredible little cottage industry. It's not a cottage industry. It's a big fatso industry. I don't know. Most of them are skinny. That's the other thing is most mukbangers, people want to watch skinny people eat really, really huge quantities of food because it's insane.
The big fat uggo industry.
Yeah. It's a mega church. Yeah.
So beautiful.
I'm literally like looking at that and I'm just grossed out. Like I don't see the appeal. I mean, like even Jackass, if it's a guy just, putting a piece of dynamite and blowing up his nuts, it's like, hey, that might be funny to see his reaction. But to watch someone eat, I'm like, no, this is gross. I don't want to watch this. I realize it's a real dichotomy there, but still, it's like, what is the appeal of watching somebody eat? It's awkward and weird and
Luigi, I almost feel like it's weirder. Okay, so watching somebody eat is gross enough, but we also have to watch him fight with his boyfriend. Who wants to watch somebody fight with their significant other? Like that's even crazier to me.
Yeah, that's a whole new layer. I'm still down at the elementary base level of trying to figure this out. Yeah, I don't get it.
Gross. It's gross. All right, let's hit a couple more super tips before we get into the excessive crying of Nikocado Avocado.
Carl's Frosted Tips. Thanks for the $1. A hot dog with ketchup. Get out of here with that shit.
Delicious.
I just realized these are stickers. They put them. They're on my feed. So it's like a literal hot dog with ketchup.
Oh,
he
I
said,
see. It's Dr. Huge.
The other one was poop with a face.
I see.
It's working so well.
Big fan. $4.99. Lucy, have you ever considered making a documentary on the rudimentary skills learned in elementary school? I saved you from that one.
I think that one was meant for me to read.
Yes. Why don't you read it?
Making a documentary on the rudimentary schools in elementary school. Fuck you all.
That's good. Yeah.
Thank you, big fan, but also I hate you, and we're fighting right now for no reason at all. It's great. I have a wonderful everything is great. It's so good.
A sticker, a white unicorn with rainbow hair. Apparently, we need to enable stickers on this somehow.
I don't know how to do things. I'm still learning this. It's working really well. I'm going to hit a couple more of the super tips. Don't forget, you can go to supertips.gg/Kaylee, Cayley, or you can go to
supertits.gg.dd/skeptical robot.
Yes.
Gay.
Carl coming in. He's got it.
Hey, Wong, I think this place is restricted, so don't tell them you're Jewish, okay?
Did someone say Wong?
It was too articulate for Husey.
It's true. Also, Wong is worse than my documentary. I just want to point that out right
Kaylee,
now.
it would be my honor if you allow me to escort you to Hockey Mania VIP night, April 10th. Luigi, you know what I'm going to say next, gay.
I am excited. I'm excited for Hackamania, and I would love it if we got to hang out. Hackamania, April 10th through the 12th in wonderful Las Vegas, hackamania.com. And you can use promo code Kaylee, Cayley, to get 10% off your dang tickets. Because, we got another one coming in from Carl's Frosted Tips.
He's screaming in fear.
It's going great. I'm going to have to figure that out. Whoops.
Can y'all hear my George Takei saying wang? Wang.
Yes. It's wonderful. I love it. All right, so we now know that Nikocado has all these health issues, unsurprisingly, but at this point, he is going to become a full-on caricature of himself when he realizes...
Can I say something real quick? We know that he allegedly has health issues.
Interesting. I can't imagine gaining that much weight and not having health issues.
Yeah, but I agree, but still, it seems like he's doing anything for attention. So the fact that he's saying, oh no, I'm doing something that causes pity, I immediately discredit anything he has to say. But that's just me. I'm cynical.
And well, I think that that's actually a really good point. And I don't know that we can trust anything that comes out of his mouth. It's been extremely, extremely clear that he is a liar again and again and again.
Exactly.
Everything he does is fake. So it's a good point. He realizes that things, remember when we looked at that crying face, when he was doing like those thumbnails with the crying face? He realizes that crying face is getting him views. So we're going to just check out.
People like it when this guy's upset, is what he learns. And we want him sad. Yeah.
We want him sad. We're going to check out a crazy turn that is extremely, extremely performative in one of his videos.
Hey, we're back. Sing with me, everybody, now. Home, shoo-doo, we're home. Hello, we're back home. Shoo-doo, we're home. Hello. And this is hot and steamy, 'cause we're eating pop. It's your fault. Cheapers creepers.
So his nuggie fell, and then he got really upset about it.
So being infantile now is part of the shtick? Is he wearing an adult diaper too? Probably.
He's crying over spilled milk. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Orlin is still in his videos, so his now husband is still in his videos sometimes, but Orlin, as you guys saw earlier, has also ballooned up quite a bit. So we saw part of this clip earlier, but I just want us to think about the fights between Orlin and Nick again in the terms of everything being fake. Because I can't imagine why, if this is fake, you would ever make your significant other fake this. These are horrible, real relationship problems that the two of these guys are acting out.
I keep on fondling with this brightness. I can't be perfect.
Yeah, just like you always tell me I'm not perfect.
You turn the brightness up.
I'm never perfect. You always say that I'm not perfect. I'm never perfect enough. You're so mean.
Well,
I'm never good enough. I even ruined my body. You ruined my life. You ruined my life.
Did I really ruin your life?
Yes, you did. You did. You ruined my life. I used to be so happy.
It's all their faults.
Not throw food.
Stop it.
Don't make a mess because then I'll have to clean it.
It's like two Nathan Lanes from the Birdcage bouncing off with less fashion sense.
There isn't a black hole that can hit our world fast enough. It's over. It's over.
It's totally put. It's such a put on, and it's
But
the same bit. It's the same bit all over again,
and it's remarkably unfunny or uninteresting and completely transparent. And still, at the same time, they're gaining hundreds of pounds between videos and like sacrificing their health for this nonsense. And it's I look at this and I think, sometimes I think every American deserves to put a bullet in the head of one person. One, you get one for your lifetime.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll flip a coin between those two.
I've never been more proud of myself for not knowing anything about somebody. I
agreed.
Don't know. I've never heard of this guy, and I wish that we never did this episode.
I'm very proud that I had to be educated on this.
I'm glad to give you both nightmare fuel.
Wow.
Yeah. And again, the
Still
thing that
better
I
than
think
John,
is
though.
so he is a lol cow, that's for sure. The thing that I think is so baffling about clips like that one is, Nikocado and Orlin were having these fights on camera all the time, but they're very real issues that they're talking about. That I hate you. You've ruined my life. You've ruined my body. If this is an act, can you imagine acting with your significant other that you actually love and saying words like that to them? If it's fake, it's insane. If it's real, it's also insane. There's no good
if it's
outcome
real, it's
for a video like
sad.
that.
Yeah, it's very sad and pathetic, but what part of it could be real? It's such nonsense.
Absolutely. And now Rob K actually has pointed out something very important about that last clip that we watched, which was that Nicocado's shirt said it's just water weight. So Nikocado had a bunch of little catchphrases that he would use, including it's just water weight about his incredible weight gain. And he made merch out of all of those things. So he is sort of self-aware. He's sort of mocking himself, but he's also doing crazy things like these fights with Orlin and exploiting his own health issues because we already know he has diabetes. His next health issue is going to be that he has a sleep apnea, and he has to start using one of those masks, which he decides is perfect for his content. So in his next video, which is called My New Diet as a Disabled Person, he starts wearing his mask in his actual videos where he's doing mukbangs.
I'm out. Bye.
What if he's trying to get to? Remember in the first one when they were still skinny, he had the parrot on his shoulder. What if he's trying to end up with like a peg? He's trying to get his leg cut off due to diabetes, so he can go full pirate. This has been a long time.
Welcome to me mukbang, you scallywag. Yar. Make you walk the plank.
So Nick and Orlin did actually have a pet parrot, and he was gone for a long time. And I will tell you, in one of Nick's most recent videos, the parrot makes a return. So we will get back to that.
I totally thought you were going to eat the parrot.
Yeah, it was fried. It was on that top of that pile of Popeyes.
I think that a lot of people were suspecting that. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, so this is, again, Nick in his sleep apnea machine making content in his new video, My Diet as a Disabled Person.
Their ranches are so tiny compared to Wingstop, which I have over here. I knew I would prefer. Look at the... Not only does Wingstop taste better, I think, but they're twice the size. This can't be for real. Is this the normal... Why are they in teeny baby cups? Are they going through food shortages? This is all the sauce I get. Unacceptable. I'm calling corporate. That's not enough sauce. Not tea. Well, great. Starving tonight.
I mean,
aren't you happy that he moved to his bed?
Not at all, but the elephant jokes write themselves, right? I wish I could do Stuttering John. That's what was happening in that bed there. Jesus.
I hate everyone. I hate everyone.
Have you ever thought that you would starve because you didn't get enough ranch dressing?
Well, once.
Ranch on chicken wings is an abortion. Blue cheese. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with what's going on here. But you know, he doesn't just need the sleep apnea machine because, of course, like all good disabled people, he is gonna get a scooter.
Wearing the wrong shoes again?
I'm not wearing the wrong shoes. Ouch.
It's okay. I'm ready. I can prepare.
It's your fault.
Do you like him more or less?
Somebody needs to jam a fucking loafer down his throat. Jesus. I'm starting to pick up on the catchphrases and I don't like it.
And it's
getting to know this guy too well.
And it's just being obnoxious. Like, his comedy is just being obnoxious. You know, his quote unquote comedy is just this character of being obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like no actual content or you know, humor, just being obnoxious and expecting laughs, I guess.
Who's the guy with the confetti? Rip Taylor.
Rip Taylor.
It's like fat, like put upon, you know, like diabetic Rip Taylor, like his demeanor, like what he's doing. If Rip Taylor was bipolar, it's like this sad version of the confetti. Is this guy?
Oh, God, it's just so awful. Like there's not a word invented yet that I want to hurt him the way he's hurt me.
He's hurting himself. It's fine.
You know, there's real quick, you know, I don't know if you guys have ever watched my show, but it's all about con men and frauds. But one episode we did was about, if you've ever heard of the Warrens, the Conjuring movies, Ed and Lorraine Warren, there was this infamous case where there was this possessed kid and Ed and Lorraine showed up and, you know, they're con artists and they acted like they were doing something. But Netflix recently made a documentary where they interview the family of this possessed kid. And the brother says, yeah, the Warrens said he was possessed, but I never really bought it. And the interviewer says, why? And he goes, well, I mean, you know, he did all the things that they say that, you know, a possessed person's supposed to do, spitting, yelling, cursing. But one day my dad had enough. And my dad came in, slapped him across the face and said, knock that shit off. And he suddenly wasn't possessed anymore.
Corporal punishment works.
Yeah, he tells the story with a straight face. And where he's just like, yeah, so say what you want. I think he was just an asshole who needed to get slapped across the face. And suddenly he realized, wow, I'm being an obnoxious asshole. And he never acted up again. And so I look at him and I just think, I want to slap him so hard across his face. And I think I teach him a valuable life lesson. Yes.
Well, he might be about to teach us some lessons. But before we get into the lessons that he's going to teach us, I will tell you, thank you. And let me tell you, it is, because we are about to get into the craziest part of this story. Nikocado at this point is getting tons of coverage by all of kind of like the tea and drama content creators on YouTube. Meat Cannon makes an animation about him. Penguin Zero makes a video about him. iNabber drops a 7-hour-long video diving into how absolutely insane Nikocado is, and Sunny V2 makes a video. So all these people who create amazingly long documentary format videos, they're making video content about how insane Nikocado is. And in 2024, just days after Sunny V2 and iNabber drop their videos about the fact that Nikocado Avocado is a boring hack who is just sad and depressing and not at all entertaining, Nikocado gets one over on them and all of us by effectively releasing a content nuke called 2 Steps Ahead. I'm going to preface this video that we're about to watch.
Oh, God.
Which, again, it came out in September of 2024. And I am going to tell you that the day before Nick posted this video, he posted normal content where he is a lard ass using his scooter, where he is using his sleep apnea mask. So just days before he posts this video that we are about to watch, he is a big fatty McFatso. And then again, we get 2 steps ahead.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence.
That's
Initial
a lot of
thoughts,
words to say
Luigi.
nothing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of words. He didn't say a goddamn thing.
I didn't show his face either, but congratulations, you got Ozempic. Wee, good for you.
He's and assuming that's him.
Assuming that's him.
Assuming that's him. Why and what's the end game and how did you profit or benefit? This is also stupid. God, people have too much time on their fucking hands. Get a job.
He's making tons of money on this. I think he's
God, but just maybe so. Maybe I'm the wrong one, but
so we're gonna get to hear more. We're gonna get to hear more from the same video. So maybe Nikocado will make it a little bit more clear what he was doing here, because again, this is exactly how everybody viewed it when he first released this video. What I am going to tell you though, before we watch our next clip, is that what he had been doing was for a year or longer, he had been uploading pre-recorded content while losing 250 pounds. So let's continue hearing from him as he continues in his 2 steps ahead video.
I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people. People consuming anything that they're told to consume. So I am the villain because I've made myself one.
It ain't real!
What?
What a douche.
You're the one consuming entire flocks of fried chicken. So what are you talking about?
He's a villain of what?
It's not a troll on anybody else, except that people were still enjoying clowning you while you were fat, and then you're getting slim behind the scenes. So what? How is that an own on anybody else?
We'll continue
something
hearing
John
from
would
him.
do.
I'm still
John's
a little
not that
confused.
committed to anything.
I need a little more context for this. What was the content nuke video that other people were showing that nuked their channels? Like, wow, or is it just like?
I use that term more figuratively than literally. I meant in the sense
like
that like
bombshell.
it blew everything. Yeah, bombshell, total bombshell.
Right.
This was a video that nobody was expecting, because again, yesterday he was giantly fat and everybody's making fun of him for being a giant fat loser. All of these huge YouTube creators are making videos about how he's boring and annoying and everybody hates him. And now all of a sudden he's coming back and he's saying, listen, this is all about consumerism. Yeah, I might have been consuming the huge flocks of chickens, as you said, Andy, but you guys are consuming me, and that's also fucked up. Let's hear more about what he has to say, because again, this is just insane. And Luigi, I agree with you.
I don't get his point.
Villain, the word villain is crazy in this.
And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants, influence the ants, brainwash the ants. You are the ants.
Because he lost weight?
Yeah, I know, right? Now
I don't get any of this.
You're still an unlikable douche. You're just slim now and bald.
Well, again, the concept here is that he's saying that the real problem is not him overeating, but rather people over consuming social media. And it is the fault of the viewers that he became this big fat fatso because they all wanted to see it. And so it became addictive. And we all want to thrive off of drama and all of these insane things. He's a crazy person is what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, when did you decide this? How long into your fat mukbang career were you just like
8 years.
wallowing? Yeah, I'm sure it was like an 8-year social experiment before they invented Ozempic, and then you enabled your master plan to inject yourself with something that would allow you to get slim without trying.
He claims that is exactly correct, actually. That is he
So-
claims that
Nobody fucking believes
had
that
planned
at all.
this whole thing. This whole thing he planned.
Nobody's buying that. Not one single person.
Tons of people bought it. Everybody was buying this. Everybody, again, it went from hating Nikocado Avocado literally the day before. All of these YouTubers are making videos about how much he sucks to everybody going, whoa, can you believe that he pulled off this crazy, crazy troll of all of us that was really social commentary?
Well, so you prefer the smug asshole over and those people are suckers. Those are commonly known as fucking marks.
What losers. All right, let's watch one more video from this 2 steps ahead.
Today I woke up from a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body.
From where else?
Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring.
They were doing it today too.
Yeah.
People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone.
What? I think he's giving himself way too much credit.
The joke's on you.
Can you take those 2 steps over to the air conditioner and turn it off so we could fucking hear what you're saying?
That might be my fault. I might have messed up some things. I'm sorry. I screwed things up probably. I'm learning new technologies. That might be It might also be him.
I'm so lost. It's literally like he's trying to have an own, but like I don't even know exactly what his own was. You're saying that of course he's, backtracking and gaslighting that it was a social experiment, but still, please explain what the social experiment is. Like I need more details of what the fuck you're talking about. Okay,
I wanted
He
wanted to see how many negative comments over the course of 7 years he could collect of everybody calling him a fat, disgusting, crybaby dickhead before
What's gonna make him stop?
They invent the invention of GLP-1s.
I think they're still gonna call him a fat
reason
slob.
that this guy fucking got skinny. There's no way that guy could get skinny without fucking medical help.
What? Okay. All that aside, I'm gonna accept all that as truth. Yes, he got skinny through medical help. Why? Like why get fat in the first place if it was all an experiment?
Oh, he got fat because he's
about
fat,
consumerism.
mentally ill. No, mental illness is the answer to that.
Yes, it is. Now, I think that I know.
I'm so lost. And let me be clear. It's not anything that you guys are saying that's wrong. I'm saying I'm trying to figure out his argument, and his argument makes no sense. And even though it makes no sense, I'm trying to also figure out what is it that he expected the impact of this to be. And I still can't figure that out either. So
what he wanted, what my understanding is of what he wanted was for people to start reflecting on the things that they consume on the internet. So my understanding is that he said, you guys were all watching me because I was drama-filled and I was a big fat lard ass and I was shaking my belly for you and it was gross and you watched it because you thought it was gross. And maybe we shouldn't all care about watching things and consuming things like that. And he used his weight in order to create that narrative. Now, is that real, or did he just fake all of the stuffs and then claim that it was a redemption arc and that it was a social experiment years and years later? I think that both of you and I are all in agreement. This was not planned out in advance.
Yeah,
This
okay,
was,
but can I also say, no, just real quick, I'm so sorry, but can I just say, Kaylee, you articulated the argument. He never did. So like, that's my point, is like, you're saying something that makes way more sense than what he's saying. So I maybe that's all true and I'll accept it as true, or, that's what he wanted, but still, it still doesn't make any sense. But if that's what he expected the effect of this to be, fine, whatever. It's still dumb.
I'll give him credit for the pre-recorded stuff leading up to this. Like, once your doctor is like, you're gonna die if you don't lose weight, guess what? There's this new miracle drug that will help you do that. Him using that information to then, because obviously there, to a certain degree, this was pre-planned, but it's not like Mac on Always Sunny, where Rob McElhenney got fat to be Fat Mac and rum ham, only to turn around and become super jacked. Like, that's brilliant. This is just like, this fell in my lap. How can I turn it into content for the internet? And it's circumstantial. It's not a master plan. It's not a master plan.
Like, that's my point, is that even him explaining it is still very lacking in reason and logic. And so him saying, ha 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 ha, I win because you thought I was fat.
And now I'm not.
And now I'm
good for you.
Let me give a Jeff the Drunk. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now, I want to point
seem like a real win. Sorry.
No, I agree. However, again, most of the internet considered this to be a win for him. I think the vast majority of people online might be stupid, but they all disagree quite heavily with the three of us. That being said, I promised you that we would get into Nicocado's butthole. So we have to ask some more questions.
You can break that promise.
I made a promise.
Is there time?
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. We just talked about, why do this? Why would Nikocado do this? One of the big answers to that is money, right? He was obviously making butt tons of money from doing this. He was getting a lot of views on YouTube. However, he actually was not making a lot of money on YouTube. And the reason for this was largely because he was demonetized. Almost all of his videos got demonetized after the adpocalypse. And so most of the videos that he was making where he was doing these mukbangs were actually not making a lot of money. And
can you briefly explain adpocalypse to me?
I want to know if I missed something there. Sorry.
So adpocalypse is a thing that happened. I want to say it was like 2018. It might have been a little bit later than that. I can't remember. YouTube changed their guidelines for what videos they would monetize. And so all of the videos that people had previously posted that were making lots and lots and lots of money and allowing YouTube creators to make a lot of money all stopped being able to make money.
I vaguely remember this now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he went from being like huge amounts of money to being like almost zero money because he wasn't within what the new terms of service were within YouTube.
Right.
However, he continued making money, or he continued making content and posting videos this entire time. So why in the hell was he doing that? And there is an interesting theory, which is that his YouTube channel was solely being used to redirect people to his adult content because there's a lot of fat fetishism in certain communities. And in particular, there is a lot of fetishism in watching people gain a lot of weight. So all of these videos where he's showing off that he used to be skinny and has now gained all of this weight can be quite erratic to some. You've both gone completely quiet, so I will continue talking. Yes, he had an OnlyFans. Also, I would like to say RIP to the owner of OnlyFans, but also he died today. And I want to also say fuck you to him because of that OnlyFans. I have seen Nikocado Avocado's butthole. I do not recommend Googling that, but you can find it. Yeah.
You're not showing it now, are you?
I'm not showing that on my channel. I can describe it if you'd like me to, but I think
I can't wait to hear this.
I've seen a couple of pictures. But I will say there is at least one where he is on all fours, and it is a view from behind. And I don't ever want to think about that ever again.
Nikki Avocado is a bottom.
I am telling you that I have seen his blown out asshole. Yep, that's the words that I'm saying right now. Yeah, that's. Wow. I'm gonna go with that. So what do you guys think about that theory? Do you think that there is a possibility that his entire reason for doing all of this is to redirect people to that OnlyFans, to that all the adult content that he was doing, so that he could make actual money, which again, he then used to do things like buy a $2.3 million penthouse in Vegas. Is that what the end goal of this really all was just to get eyes on him so that then people would understand that he could go to the fat fetish websites and see his lovely gains?
Well, that would make a lot more sense to me if this 8-year trajectory of gaining weight, using a fat fetish, explicit content as using your mukbang content as fuel for your explicit content. That makes a lot of sense. And this now everything makes sense to me. But don't now come back after you've gone like past the point of sanity and health to just get. But then he does find like the ripcord or the exit strategy of the GLP-1s, starts doing this other planned recorded shit so that he can have this big reveal. That makes way more sense. But he's not saying that's not what he's saying. If he explained all that, then I would give him credit. But he didn't explain any of that. Am I making sense?
I think you are. I don't know.
But this is just a situation that doesn't make sense.
I don't know that the fat fetish community likes to shine light on themselves. So I get the feeling that it is, let me do this in kind of a sneaky way so that the fat fetishists understand that they can go find me in this other place, but I don't have to admit to it publicly where I might get shamed.
Is there really any shame of eating fried chicken while getting fucked in the ass on camera?
Obviously not. Big Daddy
We've all
Dodo
made mistakes.
For $2 does say, "Hello, fatso." Yes, it's definitely.
Did you see the profile pic?
I did not.
It was Rip Taylor.
Of course it was. That's beautiful. I love.
Hello, Frisco.
Yes. All right, so are we all in agreement that there is no redemption arc for Nikocado Avocado? He's still a wiener.
There's no redemption arc from me.
I understand nothing.
I think you did a great job presenting this, and I like I said, I'm glad I've never heard of this, but this is definitely a good, disgusting thing that is right up our alley for the content of this show. So great job, Kaylee.
Yes,
You did a great job. Yes, this situation just is crazy.
You guys never have to think about him ever again. So he released his 2 steps ahead video about a year ago. His butthole's been released this whole time, as far as I can tell.
That's the number 2 steps ahead video.
Yeah. That's only on the OF. He released that video about a year ago, and he's posting a little bit of content, but far less. So I don't think that we are going to have to hear from him and experience him anymore unless he decides to do another social experiment, in which case we can revisit whatever crazy crap he's into then. But I thank you guys for letting me torture you with Nikocado Avocado, and I want you guys to let people know where they can find more enjoyable content over on All Apologies. Andy, let everybody know what you're up to.
Thank you. Yes, I want to encourage everybody to like and subscribe to the All Apologies podcast channel, where on Wednesday night we will be doing another All In on the Dabbleverse poker game that is going to include special guests like E-Rock and Jordan from It's Eric Nagel and Stevie Lou. Hopefully, Shuli Egar could be in the game, and Ryan Rebalkin from Here We Are on the Internet and Director's Chair and Worst of the Best, good friend Ryan Rebalkin, among others. A lot of other people joining the game. So please tune in 8 p.m. on All Apologies Podcast YouTube channel. Thank you.
And what about you, Luigi?
Check me out on Super Tits and Only Hams. What else? Oh, also, I found a perfect sound effect for Nikocado Avocado's big dramatic reveal.
That was a dud. That was a dud. That was as big a dud as Nicocado's reveal.
Check me out, LuigiGreenberg.com, Skeptical Robot on Fridays. We have just had a new co-host join our show, Mr. Pat Dixon, who has been fantastic on the show. And this Friday is it's a show all about con men, grifters, liars, frauds. And this Friday we're going to be talking about a story that I just learned about a month ago that is really one of the most mind-blowing stories I have ever heard, and I cannot wait to talk about it. Please join us. If you don't know this story, it involves art forgery, trolling, rebellion, deception, redemption, and Nazis.
Oh, I thought you were going to say and fatsos. I was wrong.
And putting spaghetti in your shoes.
Excellent. There we go. You got me back. That's great. And of course, you guys can all find me over at Once Over with Kaylee, Cayley, on YouTube and on Patreon. And come hang out at Hackamania, April 10th through the 12th, hackamania.com. Use promo code Kaylee, Cayley, to get 10% off your tickets. And I think that is going to conclude our episode for the Edge Files this week. Andy is going to be our host. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I forgot. Tomorrow, please, also on Hackride Studios, the last episode of Unboxing Bigfoot It Is. Because he stopped making appearances and we have nothing else for him. We were going to be going over his last appearance on the Howard Stern Show and Unboxing Eric on Wednesdays. Sorry.
Bittersweet.
Thank you.
Bittersweet.
Yes.
Well, we will see you guys in a couple of weeks for another episode of the Edge Files, which Andy will be hosting. Andy, do you have a plan for what you're doing?
I actually do. Yes.
Oh.
And I think I'm going to save it. I'm going to make it a little bit more of a surprise. So everybody look forward to that. So in the meantime,
keep edging. I did it.
Keep
I'm
edging.
doing so good today, you guys. It's like amazing what I'm doing here.